Man, I was supposed to just start yapping and my microphone wasn't even on. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is OHEMAA BONSU. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch this video. I don't know why it looked like I'm about to fight. I don't even think I know how to fight. Like, just forget it. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the new JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic Loose Setting Powder. So if you didn't know, JUVIA'S Place released complexion products a little bit ago. They released the I Am Magic foundation and the I Am Magic concealers. I have the shade 120 on my face right now. I feel like shade 120 matches my skin tone best. It matches my neck and my face best. And then I can go ahead and use a golden toned concealer to just go ahead and make everything look more uniform. Of course, I was able to use the shade 130, but I feel like 130 is a little bit too warm for me. Even though I could make it work, I would rather use 120 and brighten it up to how I want it to be, okay? So a little bit after they released their foundation and concealers, they also came out with the setting powders. So we're gonna take a look at the setting powders today, and I'm gonna let you guys know which of these two shades I feel matches us best. So if you want to see how these powders look on my skin tone and whether or not I'm going to recommend we use it, then keep on watching. So I already went ahead and applied concealer to my face, but I'm going to use a little bit more of a lighter concealer right under my eyes. I've had this concealer on my face forever and I have actually not set it. It's amazing that it hasn't like creased and cracked on me yet. Okay guys, so I went ahead and applied a little bit more concealer. What? I keep trying to say conditioner. I don't know why I'm trying to say conditioner right now. But I put a little bit more of the concealer, of a brighter concealer on my under eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and start with setting my face. I have the shade Gobi and Namib, and so according to the JUVIA'S Place website, they said from the iconic I Am Magic collection from JUVIA'S Place comes our newest mold breaking formula, the new loose setting powders from JUVIA'S Place, crafted for every beautiful shade of the skin rainbow. Our I Am Magic setting powder comes in 5 shades designed to extend the all-day wearability of every look. From an everyday natural feel to a full-on fantasy glam. Our setting powders can be used for setting foundation, concealer, and brightening. Namib is formulated for deep dark to darkest deep skin tones. Okay, and then the next shade after Namib would be Gobi. So they sent me the last 2 shades, and the first thing I noticed looking at the website pictures or the Instagram pictures compared to the actual products that I have in my hand is that the pictures seem a lot deeper than the actual product. Right now, I will honestly tell you that I'm a little bit worried about how the powders are going to actually show up on my skin tone, because looking at it in the product, it doesn't seem to be any deeper than it actually is. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna show you guys what they look like and we're just gonna move from there. So the setting powder retails for $12 and it comes in this type of container. I don't see the actual size on the website, but this is what that looks like. Okay, so it looks like the average size JUVIA'S Place container. This is Namib and this is Gobi. Okay, Namib and Gobi. So Namib is the deepest shade that they have and Gobi is the second deepest shade that they have. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in and use Namib and see how it comes out, and if I feel like I need a little bit more brightness, I will go ahead and use Gobi. Looking at them right now, I feel like Namib is actually a lot lighter than like my regular concealer shade, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm taking my setting powder brush and I'm just going to pat some of that powder into, okay, first impressions. Okay, so on me, this will definitely be a brightening powder. It's definitely a yellow based powder, but it's going to be more on the brightening side for my skin tone compared to my regular setting powder, which actually matches my concealer better. And then if I want, I can go ahead and use another powder to brighten up my face. But this powder is definitely a brightening powder on me. Do you see how bright my under eyes look right now? I will use Gobi on the left side of my face, on the right side of my face. But I know it'd be okay. I'm just gonna put Gobi directly on top of this. Okay, I'm not gonna do Gobi because Gobi will be entirely too brightening for me, because Namib is already brightening enough as it is right now. If I put Gobi on top, I would be extra super duper bright, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna use Namib on this side of my face, and if I feel like I need to, I'm going to use my regular powder to go ahead and you have never seen my face this bright. Okay, so at this point, I'm feeling like maybe somebody made a mistake in the labeling. I feel like this should be the shade before the darkest one. I feel like this is actually Gobi and Namib is not here. I feel like somebody probably placed a wrong label on the wrong powder. Child, this is bright. Okay, so comparing my regular setting powder, which is usually, you know, almost the same as my skin, and the Namib powder, this is what they look like. You can clearly see that Namib is definitely a yellow based powder, which is not a bad thing. But I feel like with the way I wear my makeup, this is too brightening for my face. Or if I wanted to, I could always just go ahead and use some of my regular setting powder and use that to kind of sort of blend out the shade so it's not so bright like everywhere. You see this? Like, this actually gives me more of a graduated brightening kind of effect, because I'm just using that to blend the edges of this out. Because like I said the first time, I feel like the shades that I have in my hand don't match the pictures that I'm seeing online. JUVIA'S Place, please make, like, I want to say 3 or 4 deeper shades compared to this. It's too bright. It's too bright for me right now. So even though it is a golden tone powder, I wish it were darker, because then it would be beautiful to blend into my makeup. But for right now, it is too bright and it just doesn't match the skin routine that I did today. Because I actually didn't test this powder before coming on camera, I just wanted to see what it would look like. First impressions, you know, let's see what this is all about type thing. And it just looks like the powder did not match the picture, first thing I noticed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of my regular setting powder over it so that it can mute the brightness a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this and see how it comes out. I actually like how my right now. I'm taking the JUVIA'S Place Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and I am taking, I'll take Neo and Ada. See how everything comes out in the end, you know, because with just the powder, it's really bright. So I'm hoping that maybe after I finish everything, it will mesh better into my skin and not. But as it stands right now, that powder is too bright and I will not be able to bake with it. Wish they had like a few more darker shades, like maybe 2 or 3 more darker shades would have been amazing, you know? But I'm not mad at it. I've never had my face this bright before. And I've never actually attempted it, but I actually do like how it looks. I think I'm gonna start making my under eyes a little bit more brighter than I usually do right now. I blocked off my entire forehead with this frontal. But, you know, this is how it's looking. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Namib and just blend out directly under my eyes. Okay, and then I'm taking my regular setting powder and blending over it a little bit more. I'm setting my face. Okay guys, so I feel like the finished product looks that, you know, I can say that I will use the powder again. My under eyes are definitely brighter than I'm actually used to, but I am not upset with it. It looks good. My under eyes look bright. It looks good. I really wish that Juvia's Place would have like 2-3 shades deeper than the shade Namib as it currently stands, unless, like I'm thinking, there was a mistake in the label placement. Over there, say hi.
Hi.
Bye baby, I love you.
Bye bye.
I will try it again if Namib is actually as deep as it looks on the website. However, I do wish and pray that Juvia's Place will have shades, maybe 2 or 3 shades deeper than the shade that I just used today, which is Namib. It obviously brightens my face, so if you're someone who's about a shade or 2 lighter than me, this would be a beautiful powder for you to use. But if you're my skin tone and you like to wear your foundation the way I like to wear my foundation, or the way I like to wear my skin routine, this would be too brightening for you unless you have like another powder you can go over it with. Or like I did, you know, I went over it with my regular powder, and then after everything came together, it looks good, but it looks brighter than what I usually do. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at it. Okay, so that's been my first impressions of the Juvia's Place Loose Setting Powder. Let me know down below in the comments if you've tried this powder and how you feel about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about the look. But I'm very sure I'm gonna repeat a brighter under eye like this again. I'm fairly certain I'm gonna do it again. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I don't know what you're waiting for. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you've been watching my videos, just go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss any future uploads from me. Also, just remember to click that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.